You better not shout, you better not cry. Konami doesn't care if you've been naughty or nice. Yu-Gi-Oh! Banlist season is here. What's going on, guys? It's Cimo. Now, today we had some really big news. I actually, not even like 15 minutes at the time of recording this video, we got a brand new ban list. I actually can't even fucking believe that this is happening, solely just because of the fact that, you know, I just made a video about this literally yesterday, and so many other people have been talking about how Zodiac are completely overrun, and it's just getting way out of hand. Well, now it's time to see if Konami did anything about it, because I haven't seen the list yet. I literally just, my phone was just getting bombarded with messages of people telling me there's a new list and to not look at it so that I could get my live reactions for you guys. So without further ado, we got the list up right here. Let's go ahead and see what changes we have in store. So, as you can see right here, this is going to be effective from June 12th, 2017. So that means that we still have a couple weeks of this current format. So, again, like I said, I don't know what's been hit yet, but anything that you're currently playing is totally viable for your next couple of events, whether it's a regionals or anything like that. So keep that in mind. This is pretty much going to be our ban list for nationals. That's the main reason and purpose, I'm assuming, why we're getting this ban list. And if that's the case, I have a pretty strong feeling I might know what's on here, but we're gonna go ahead and find out ourselves. Was limited. They banned Norden! Woo-hoo-hoo! Oh my god. I can't believe they finally fucking banned Norden. Thank fucking god. Like, this card, I don't know how many times we've said hashtag ban Norden in some of my videos, and how many times I've had to talk about how absurdly stupid a card like Norden is. And after, I think, the results of YCS Pittsburgh, that was apparently the last straw, because now Norden is gone. Thank fucking god. So this changes a lot. So what this changes is now Fusion Sub combo is no longer viable because you don't have a Norden to go into to be able to achieve the combo, because typically you do your normal play and then you would get your Lunalite Black Sheep, ditch for your Fusion Substitute, and then Fusion Sub for Norden. Now there's no Norden, so you can't use that and make any of those plays. And keep in mind, the OCG never had Norden in the first place to begin with, and this is probably the reason fucking why, because Norden is just so easily abused, especially in this deck, especially with Chakanai being released as well. Fusion Sub combo was easier than ever. So I'm really happy Konami did this. I think for the benefit of the game, this is probably the best thing they could have done. But now it's going to be interesting to see what kind of path Zodiac takes, because just because the Fusion Substitute combo is gone, do not think that Zodiac is a completely dead deck, because that is completely contrary to the truth. Now I'm really curious to see what else, because frankly, they could just ban Norden and that would be like the end of the video for me. But I mean, if there's more, I want to see it. So scrolling through, okay, so there's nothing else on the ban list. So Norden, I mean, maybe Norden is the only change. I really don't fucking know. Let's go ahead and see here. We have new. They hit Terror Top. Holy fuck. Oh my god. I actually didn't genuinely think they were gonna hit. I mean, okay. Terror Top is fucking busted. Like, we can't deny that. But I guess I'm genuinely surprised that they hit Terror Top just in general. And wait a minute. No, this is just monsters. Okay, because I was going to say, they hit Terror Top. Maybe they hit Tenki as well, because this is what happened in the OCG. They hit Terror Top and Tenki on the same list to 1 to really hit the consistency of Zodiac. And Speedroid Terror Top going to 1 definitely hits the consistency of Zodiac. And this now means that, you know, people aren't going to be playing the Speedroid Terror Top engine anymore, because 1 Terror Top, yeah, it's okay, but you're not going to draw that 1 Terror Top as much as you're going to draw 3. So you're not going to be seeing this engine anymore. You're going to probably most likely see people fall to the Predaplant engine now, because while be it's not as good as Terror Top, it basically, you still have 3 Scorpio, but you don't have 3 Terror Tops. So yeah, definitely you're probably gonna start seeing the Predaplant engine take its place. I mean, that really hits the consistency, because now you only have like 6 or 7, or I guess 8 ways technically to get to Rat Pier now instead of like 11 or 12. So
That's a big hit, and that I really don't like this hit in a way because other decks could use Terratop as well because the engine is so flexible. Granted, everyone was basically using it for Zodiacs, and that kind of like is unfortunate that, you know, if you're playing that engine, it's pretty much what it's tailored towards. But I just like that engine as a whole, just for all the unique plays you could also do with it, like with Burning Abyss and stuff. I know people are gonna just like get on me about that, but it was really cool to have such a generic engine and just to use it for other different things as well. But obviously it was abused by Zodiac and it had to go to 1. So I mean, for the greater good of the game, again, that's fine with me. Okay, new. They limited that grass looks greener. What the fuck is that? Okay, they limited grass. I need to think about this. So, you hit the problem deck, and then technically you hit the problem deck twice, because everyone at YCS Pittsburgh, everyone who's playing Zodiac was basically playing both Norden and Terratop. Like, let's be real. Unless you're playing some, like, Predaplant, like, Zodiac variant, or, like, some really weird variant that didn't need Terratop, you were playing both of those cards. So that's totally justified. There was probably, like, such a small percentage of players that were playing grass, and now they hit it to 1. And that to me just doesn't make sense because on top of grass now being at 1, Ash Blossom's already at 3. And people weren't playing Left Arm Offering because if you hit Ash, or if Ash hit Left Arm Offering, like you just took a -3 and just got fucked. But now we have grass at 1 and Ash at 3. So basically, like, 60 card decks are just completely screwed because now their best power card is completely gone. I don't know if this is like a check and balance because they're like, oh, okay, well, if we're gonna hit Norden and we're gonna hit Terratop, you know, Zodiacs might have, you know, they might be too weak to 60 card decks, so we're gonna go ahead and put grass to 1 as well so that the 60 card Paleo and the 60 card Infernoid don't get out of hand. Like, what the fuck kind of sense does that even make? Like, that to me, I don't understand that at all. Like, sure, grass is a broken card, and if you don't have the out for it, which we have plenty of, I mean, I guess you're fucked if you don't, because I guess that's basically just as much of an auto loss as like any other card that's that powerful being resolved. I just don't get it. That to me, I think that was a little harsh, because that wasn't really the problem, but I guess they're just afraid that the next event, everyone's gonna migrate back to 60 card Paleo and like 60 card Infernoid because those decks were incredibly powerful. But I don't know, grass, there's like a whole discussion that could be made for grass, and I don't know, that's a really interesting choice. So that's it for the limiteds. So we have 3 cards so far. Semi-limited, if there's anything on the semi-limited list, I'll actually be surprised. No, there's not, okay, because I mean, it's semi-limit, and then, oh, there's actually stuff that got unbanned. What the fuck? Okay, so they also unbanned Skullcrobat Joker, Wisdom Eye Magician, and Pendulum Call. Out of everything that, like, they did this list, you know, that's just odd to me, because they're like, okay, we need to make this list because Zodiac's out of hand. You know what? Give them back the shit that made Full Power Pepe, like, as good as it was. Although, like, Joker's really the only one out of the 3 that did that, but, I mean, that's besides the case. So what's really cool about this now is I'm actually kind of thinking if Magician Pendulum is somewhat of a viable deck, now that Zodiac got hit, and now that Grass decks got hit, because having Joker and Wisdom Eye and Pendulum Call all being back at 3, I mean, granted, we have Unending Nightmare, and we have Imperial Order, and we have Anti-Spell Fragrance. You know, I don't know, maybe that's why they brought it back, because they're just like, well, there's so much fucking Pendulum hate that the deck's not gonna do anything. So, yeah, I don't, there's way too many good cards that stop Pendulums. I don't think this is really gonna do anything, but, I mean, guys, that's it for the list. Hashtag we did it, Norden's banned. Oh my god, guys. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think of this list. Do you guys think this list did enough? Do you guys think that they should have been harder on Zodiac? Zodiac's still going to be a good deck because Broad Bull is still legal, Drident's still legal, Barrage is still legal. You're still going to see Zodiac decks everywhere. You can still do Zodiac combos that don't draw you as many cards, but still end with, like, Daigusto Emerald Trident and like draw 1. So I mean, the deck's still gonna be there, guys. So let me know down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching the video. Be sure to like the video as always. Subscribe to the channel for more amazing Yu-Gi-Oh content. If you enjoyed this video, consider backing me on Patreon, because just by pledging only $1 a month, you're investing in my ability to continue bringing you amazing Yu-Gi-Oh content. So thanks so much again, and we'll see you next time.
1, 2, 3.